Welcome to Yehewin Yoga. Today's practice will be taking 12 poses from Loren Fishman's Osteoporosis and Osteopenia Safe and Strengthening. We'll begin by sitting down on your chair, just noticing your breath as you inhale and exhale deeply through the nose. Noticing the air as it fills your diaphragm and as it empties as you exhale. Grounding yourself and feeling the support of the chair and the mat beneath you. And when you're ready, gently standing up. It's going to take a supported tree pose. So we're just going to place one foot up on the chair and the other foot supported and rooted down on the ground, pushing the thigh away and finding a comfortable placement for your hands, maybe on your hips or up in the air, and finding something in front of you that's still to look at. Engaging your core as you breathe, noticing the opening of your hips in the stretch. Breathing, noticing that the knee is stacked over the ankle. And as you exhale, coming out of this pose gently, just stepping around the chair to switch sides. First, rooting that other foot in the ground. And when you're ready, placing the other foot up on the chair, gently pushing away the knee to open up the hip, stacking the knee above the ankle. And again, finding a comfortable placement for your arms on your hips or up in the air. Breathing, feeling the support of the chair and the ground beneath you as you continue to breathe. Noticing the differences of balance and stability between the two sides. On your next exhale, we'll gently come out of this pose, setting up for a supported triangle. So it's going to have warrior two pose feet. So one foot is towards the top of the mat and one other foot is pointed towards the long side of the mat. Tilting your hips back and arms forward as you come down to the chair. You can have your upper arm up into the air if you like, or you can also have your upper arm down if you want to relax your shoulder. Noticing a stretch in your body here and a strengthening building in your core as well. And on your next inhale, coming back to rise and stand. Just going to switch sides by walking around to the other side of the chair. Standing up for triangle on this side. Placing the front foot towards the chair and the other foot towards the side of the long side of the mat. Tilting the hips back, the arms forward to the chair for triangle. Now see how this triangle feels on this side. Again, you can have your arm up or down depending how you're feeling today and also mobility in your shoulders. There's no right or wrong way to do these poses. Just breathing. And as you inhale, coming gently out of this stretch, we come to sit on your chair, setting up for a supported warrior two. So you're going to take your knees out to either side of the chair, bending one knee and lengthening the other. The bent knee has the foot pointed towards the top of the mat, and the straight leg has the foot faced towards the long side of the mat. You can have your arms up if you'd like, rotating the palms to open up the shoulders, having the intention to stack the rib cage over top of the hips, and also having the intention to keep the arms even. This is a strengthening and lengthening stretch in your hips and legs. Exhale, one arm down to the bent knee. We're taking a side angle stretch here. You can have your arm down or sweeping it up overhead, having a long line from the fingertips to the toes. Continue to breathe as you feel this side stretch. And inhale, slowly coming up. Just going to take a moment to sit in stillness, cooling down after that strengthening postures. Reconnecting with your breath. Inhaling and exhaling deeply through the nose. Noticing the air as it comes and fills your stomach. We're going to prepare for warrior two on the opposite side. So bending the opposite knee this time and lengthening the other one straight. Might be helpful to sit closer to the edge of the chair. And if you like, you can have your arms up, or you can also keep them down. Maybe rotating the palms up and down to release tension in the shoulders. Noticing how this side feels different, any areas of tightness or openness. Just breathing, feeling a stretch in the hips, legs. Looking over the front fingertips. And on your next exhale, bring that arm down to the bent knee. You can have the other arm on your hip or sweeping it overhead for a nice long line from the fingertips to the toes. Whether your arm is up or down, having that long line on the side of your body for a stretch. And breathing. Even though we're in stillness in the posture, there's still some slight movements in the body as it holds these strengthening postures. And inhale, gently coming up back up to sit. And again, taking a moment to rest and breathe here. And as you rest, just reconnecting with what brought you here to practice today. Taking a moment to connect with that thought to get through the rest of this practice. Now your next inhale, coming to stand, placing the chair aside, and whatever way is comfortable, coming to lay down on your stomach on the mat. You can always place a blanket underneath where your hips will be. Just having the block handy for the bridge pose after. So going to take a baby cobra pose here. Slowly coming up as high as comfortable. Having the hands placed by your shoulders, elbows are bent. Inhaling to peel the chest and head up. Gazing in front of you. Exhaling down. Inhale back to baby cobra. Just warming up the spine gently. Noticing how this feels. Only coming up as high as comfortable. Inhale back to rise, baby cobra. Maybe lifting the back toes and legs if you like. Exhaling down to the ground. Taking a moment to breathe, and whatever way is comfortable, rolling onto your back. Taking a moment to get comfortable here. Knees are bent and feet towards your hips. And have your block handy at your side. It's going to take some movement in this bridge pose as we inhale up. Exhale, hips down. Inhale, hips up. And exhale, down. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, back to the ground. Inhale up. And placing that block with the length side along your tailbone for support. I'm just going to stay here in the supported bridge pose for a few or several breaths. So this is an inversion. So we have our hips above our heart and heart above the brain. And inversions, it helps to reverse the blood flow and bring some soothing effect on the parasympathetic nervous system. Just rest and breathe here. And when you're ready, lifting the hips slightly just to remove the block. You won't need the block anymore today. Gently rolling over to one side, using your arm as a pillow. Take a moment to breathe before pressing up to sit. And once you're ready there, coming up to stand, returning your chair and taking a seat once you're ready. And also grabbing your strap. You can also use a belt or a towel if you like. Just going to lift one foot up and placing the strap in the middle of that foot. And lengthening out in front of you. So just gently, just not really pulling on the leg, but just supporting it with the strap to feel a stretch. Finding length in your spine, the crown towards the ceiling. Maybe gently tilting the head down. Continue to breathe, just noticing how this stretch feels for you in this right now. Flexing that foot. Taking the strap in one hand and just sweeping it out towards the side. This might be comfortable to have the same hand as the same leg. And the foot is still flexed. Just noticing how this posture feels in your body right now. The leg can be as high as comfortable. There's no height that needs to be. And exhale that leg down. Taking a moment to reconnect before switching sides, placing the strap in the middle of the opposite foot. And again, lengthening that foot out in front of you. Just using the strap as a prop but not pulling on the leg. Being mindful of the knee. And again, finding length in your spine, tilting the head. Continue to breathe. Maybe checking in with how your neck feels. You can always give it a little gentle rock, releasing any tension in your face as well. Just going to take the strap in one hand, sweeping the leg away to the side. Finding length still as you sweep that leg away from you. Just taking note how this feels in your hips, legs, and body. Continuing to breathe in and out the nose. And gently exhale, releasing that strap from the foot. You won't need the strap anymore for today. Just going to place the back of the chair against a wall. I'm going to take a supported twist here. So placing one knee that's close to the wall on the chair, then twisting towards that knee, towards the wall, hands on the wall for support. And as you twist, each inhale to lengthen the spine, and each exhale to twist, only going as far as comfortable. Important to have length in the spine, not rolling the back. Inhale, gently coming out of the stretch and walking around the chair. Just switch sides, placing the opposite foot up that's closest to the wall and the hands on the wall. Inhale to lengthen the spine, exhale to twist towards the wall. And as you breathe deeply in and out the nose, just observing how this twist feels. Any movement of tension or tightness in the body. Any more openness that has been created in the body. Inhale back to center and coming to sit on the side of the chair. Hands on the wall. Inhale to lengthen the spine, exhale. Taking a gentle seated twist here. So again, finding length and integrity in the spine as you twist. Gently massaging the internal organs. All these twists are really great for relieving any pain in the back as well. Remembering to breathe nice and deep. Inhale, gently coming towards the opposite side of the chair, just to switch sides. Finding length in the spine as you inhale, placing the arms, the hands on the wall, and exhale to twist. With each inhale, finding length again in the spine, and each exhale to twist, only until it's comfortable. Just observing the preferences you have today for which twist. Was it the standing or the seated twist? Might be different each day as you practice. Continuing to breathe. And on your next inhale, coming back to center, standing up, and whatever way is comfortable, coming to lay down on your back for our final resting pose. If you prefer, you can always sit on the floor or you can sit on the chair if you like as well. Taking up as much space as you need to, as you like, as you lay down on the ground or rest in your final pose. Just breathing, taking a moment to melt into the ground or the chair. Letting go of any tension or tightness that may still be residing in your body. Relaxing the shoulders, the jaw, your eyebrows and forehead, your arms and torso. letting your legs and feet to become heavy as they sink into the mat or the chair. And just be present with your breath. Be connecting again with what your intention was for today, what you needed for this practice. And knowing that you can always take that breath or that intention with you throughout the rest of the day. So with this regular practice of these poses from Loren Fishman, it helps to build strength in the bones and supporting the muscles that cushion and support the joints and bones as well. But of course, be mindful that each day will be different. Some days may be harder or maybe easier than others. Just knowing that you can do your best with what you have in each moment. And allow yourself to just accept where you're at today. Using the breath to anchor you to be present. You can either continue to rest or begin to reawaken your body as you wiggle your toes and fingers, maybe stretching the arms up overhead, bending the knees. Whenever you're ready, rolling over to one side, using your arm as a pillow, taking a moment to thank yourself for practicing today. Whenever you're ready, gently engaging the belly button to your spine as you press yourself up to sit, taking your time. Thank you again for practicing with me here today. Take care.